Hey you guys, it's Nagi here, and I'm trying to bring you a quick little video. I guess just doing a super battle road run, a super physical super battle road run. Obviously using the new super physical Dokkan Festival Beerus, the hot-blooded god of destruction Beerus. Honestly, when I did this one, it was just more for fun. I mean, for the people that don't know, any Beerus unit in general just kind of sucks in the linkage department. So, I mean, the team that you can be seeing me use, if you haven't already noticed, is the Limitless Combat Power Super Saiyan Vegeta, the one that transforms. He'll be the leader and the friend leader. Rao's Prince Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the Xenoverse one. Decisive Kamehameha Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, the super physical one. The Zur Omnipotent Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito, the Easy 8 Super Saiyan Blue Vegito one. They just kind of messed up there, but you know what I mean. And then obviously our main man, hot-blooded God of Destruction Beerus, and Kami and Demon King United Piccolo, which is also a super physical unit. If I'm going to tell you the truth though, I mean, just in general, I kind of like made this deck, this deck, I'm thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh here. I made this team kind of on the spot, if I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, oh, well, this one's a harder hitter, this one's a good unit, blah, 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 blah. But I kind of did what some new Dokkan players do, which is just put a random or cool unit or a unit that I know is strong into the team. But obviously by doing that, I kind of screwed myself over. Like I said, this team synergy is just kind of garbage. The only reason it kind of honestly works is just because of the Super Saiyan God Goku, since he is an orb changer. And I mean, technically Beerus is as well, but only if he's I think if he's going up against a Realm of Gods category enemy, right? Yeah, he'll like switch a certain type to Rainbow Key Spears instead. And all the items that I'm using aren't defensive items. They're all just health regeneration or attack boosting, just because I want you to see how well, just in general, Beerus, just how well his defense is, before and after he gets hit. As right now, as you see, just by that normal, he got hit with 30k, and if he would have gotten hit again with another normal, it would have dropped down to about 15k, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, what is it, a 60% boost, if I'm not mistaken? If once he gets hit, he gets a attack and defense boost of 70%. After getting hit within the same turn of getting hit, whether it's a normal or a super or a, oh god, I don't know why I'm going to burp, but or a counter. Is there any enemies that counter? I don't think there's any enemies that counter. But I mean, in reality, if I'm gonna be honest, if any Dokkan player, whether you're a year, 2 years into the game, but you have a decent amount of units, if you're trying to plan, or if you're planning to do a no item run with the Beerus on the super physical super battle road, in my opinion, don't. He is the weakest link in the entire team. Well, one, for instance, is obviously the linkage. Two, it's key. If you're running him with a 3 key, what is the Super Saiyan Vegeta, he's like, I think 100 and super, 100% across the board for all super type units. And then obviously 3 key, so that 3 key really sucks. You really need a leader that has key +4 instead. And man, honestly, there's no one really just linking with Beerus. I think the only one that links with him a few times is the Xenoverse Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just Prodigies and Shattering the Limit, but I honestly don't remember. And the one that really surprised me was honestly this rotation right here, or just the first two units, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I assume since they were, you know, both Super Saiyan Blue units, that they were going to link up well, and they don't. They suck as well. I think there's a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, a physical one, and I thought they were going to link up well as well, but no, same thing. They aren't good together. What is this? This is a second. Well, wait, this is, I think, the third boss, right? I don't. I wasn't really paying too much attention. But what was I gonna say? The one other, how would I say, complaint I have about this team that I'm using, obviously it's that Kami and Piccolo fusion. Just that big handicap that they decided to give him, which required you to have a second Namekian unit on the team for him to transform and get his full passive, or at least his good passives compared to his, you know, normal one. I'm not saying they're bad, but I mean, his passive skills, what? Attack and defense plus 100%, recover 7% HP whenever HP is 77% or less, and foresees enemy super attack. So I mean, obviously the reason that I'm running Piccolo is just because of that foresees enemy super attack. And I mean, obviously there is a super physical Kami that I could use with him as a support unit, but I mean, he's weak. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, he is extremely weak, and the only times you should be using him is for Dokkan events, just normal Dokkan events, because then he'll be able to take some normal attacks and some super attacks. But for Super Battle Road, he will be your weakest link in there. You know, even worse than Beerus. I mean, Beerus at least has that the ability to infinitely stack his super attack. But you know, so I just kind of bit the bullet and just decided to use that Piccolo just to see where the super attacks were coming. And just for anybody wondering, I actually recorded this footage about, well, today's Tuesday, so probably last Thursday or Wednesday, but no, it was not. It was this past Friday, because it was a Super Battle Road run, obviously. And I mean, I use the keys every so often, but I don't think this is one of the moments I use the keys. So it was this past Friday, and I just got busy. And after doing that, I actually tried like 19 times until I passed it, and I did a no item run for this exact one. And I tried using the Beerus. I'm not gonna lie, I tried using him, but he was only good after he got hit and to, you know, tank normal attacks. But other than that, he was one of the weaker units in the team that I was using. So I mean, obviously, if you want to see that no item run, just hit that sub button or leave a comment at least saying that you want to see it. And right here, this was kind of if you saw me kind of just pause there. When I did this, I was planning to not get a super attack with any other unit, right? Just kind of hopefully let Super Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, get hopefully another super attack to be able to beat this guy. But just for a split second, I wasn't paying attention, and I actually got those orbs with the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, as you saw. Just because the whole plan of that was just to use the Dokkan attack for the Cell and the Cell Juniors, and hopefully, if I was lucky enough, get a unit. So I guess, yeah, I mean, probably if I would have, you know, put Beerus right there and on that first spot and let him get let him get attacked, and then it would activate his passive skill, getting that 70% attack boost. Maybe if I would have gotten the Dokkan attack, I would have been able to one-shot this entire boss rotation, whatever it is. But obviously that didn't happen, and it kind of extended the time of this run by a few minutes. But I mean, yeah, we still passed it, still still kind of showing off our boy Beerus here. And I think right here, if I'm not mistaken, he actually gets a double super, and that's the one good thing. Oh, it wasn't here, so I'm assuming it's another part But I mean, that is the one good thing about the super physical Beerus, the Dokkan Festival one, is that since he is a physical unit, he gets that once you activate the whole potential system and you add orbs into him and everything like that, he gets the technically free +5 additionals. And obviously you'll need dupes to get access to the crit system and obviously the dodging system. But just that double, you heard that in that noise in the background, that was my cat get it on one of our chairs. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Can't really remember. Something about Beerus, right? I can't remember. But if anybody wants to know what I was talking about or finish off that conversation, I mean that topic, leave a comment or whatever, and I'll try to hopefully be able to pick up from that time. But whatever. And just for anybody, just in general, if you're trying to do this Super Battle Road run for the first time ever and you're not for this specific last boss, or this whole little team, aim for the Cell Juniors first. Just, I mean, as you saw, a lot of this first part of the mission was just me trying to get rid of Cell, and just because you're just targeting Cell himself, you're kind of leaving the rest of the other 4 Cell Juniors kind of to super attack you. And obviously depending on the rotation, if they're kind of like how the setup is, let's say, or not really, let's say they're kind of more spread out, but they all super on this on one turn. That means if you're unlucky, you'll have like 2 supers get your lowest or your weakest enemy. This is where he gets a double super. So obviously when he does that, he's gonna be getting bigger numbers. And man, I think pretty much when I was doing the no item run, this is where I kept losing, and it was just for the fact that there was 5 enemies there, and obviously like I said, Beerus was my weakest link in that other team, because I'm not using this specific team. I had to switch it up, and like I said, I tried it about 19 times, and obviously after the 19th time I passed it, but I had to remove Beerus. I think I was using the Super Saiyan Vegeta as a leader, obviously, but because he had obviously he increases the stats a lot better compared to the LR Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta that are fusion leaders. And I mean, they do super physical or physical type, but it's only by 90% all across the board. But I mean, eventually helped. If anybody liked this run, I mean, definitely if you want to watch that no item run that I did, hit that like button, hit the sub button, leave a comment, and I mean, if anything, go follow my Instagram account at ANNUNAKI_YT. And if anybody wants to see the exact team that I use, just right there, it's right there. But like always, guys, at the end of every video, the pandemic's still going on. I'm seeing that there's spikes here and there, so definitely wear a mask walking outside, and take care, pretty much. And until the next one.